Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm all things sugar and Sade. Hey, and this is where I recap the best bits of Love Island USA season 7. And today I am talking about episode 19. And folks, Shardinians, if you will, like this video, might as well do it now. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share with like-minded people, and of course, leave your comments. Let me know, do you agree, do you disagree? Did I cover your best bit of the episode? Let me know. Okay, let's get into it. It's Casa, baby. Casa Amor is here. It is here earlier than I expected. I thought it was going to come like on Thursday, but no, there was like the start of the week, let's go. And I appreciate it. Yeah, we needed it. So we did have actually a bit of an aftermath of the shocking frigging dumping of Jeremiah and Hannah as well. Amaya feeling like super grateful to be there, but also very guilty at the same time. The girls and the boys have different views on things. They are, you know, they're obviously sticking by their decision, but the shock seems to be from the boys that they have let Hannah go home. And Chelley does explain to Ace that the reason why that they chose Hannah was because that she had obviously previously found a connection. She's got a new connection. She had really experienced and you know, Love Island from that aspect, but she hadn't really explored both much people, which is a little bit insane as far as I'm concerned. And I do believe, and this is my belief, that I do believe that Ace has planted this seed that if you just focus on one person, that's a bad thing. And I don't understand why everyone's just accepted that as the norm. Like, no, like if you click with someone, you click with someone. There should be nothing wrong with that, you know? And it's just like other people have done the same thing where they focus on something. I'm looking at you, Taylor, and Olangia. Like, what's the problem? What's the freaking problem? Like, if you like someone, you like someone. And also as well, wasn't it actually friggin' Hannah going with Pepe in the first place away from her couple with Charlie because she was exploring? So what are you talking about? So I don't know. I just feel like Ace's rhetoric has become the norm and we're getting a bit of groupthink in the villa. Ace is also pretty disappointed that Amaya is still there. And yeah, Pepe, his view is, you know, Huda should have went home instead of Hannah. He said, I would be happy if Huda and Hannah swap places. And I don't blame him. But here, Nick, oh, you know, the past is the past. The past is the past. It just happened. Like, what is wrong with this guy? I don't know, man. Nick, he ain't beating the charges. He ain't beating it. He is a mutt. He is a snake. He's a rat. Like, no, we do not trust Nick. He's talking about there's a lot of opportunity here. Like, shut up, Nick. Anyway, we do see Nick with Cierra later, and they have a conversation because obviously the previous conversation that they had, he was talking about I'm still open. Now, in this conversation, correct me if I'm wrong, but he basically said the same kind of thing, that he's still a bit open, but he does really like her, which is what he said last time. But somehow, and I don't know if we've missed a bit, maybe it's editing, maybe I just missed it. Somehow this has given Cierra this great reassurance. And I'm just like, he said the same thing. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. Let me know. Because honestly, I was like, is the reassurance in the room with us? Like, I didn't see that at all. I think the guy just, maybe he said it in sweeter words or sweeter tone. Did anyone else also peep when Ace asked Austin, like, have you told Amaya how you really feel? Like, so they knew. So let's just dispel the myth that Ace didn't know what was going on with Austin and Amaya. And he still pushed the narrative that Jeremiah should go. I'm not saying Ace done it on his own because Taylor and Nick were also there as well. So all of them, it's wicked work, absolutely wicked work. But then it's the morning and everyone's in. Okay, everyone's making an effort. So it's kind of cute. And they have breakfast and that. And then there is a text. And the text is that they're playing a little game. So the boys have to stand on these podiums. They have noise cancelling headphones. They have blindfolds on so they can't hear and they can't see. The girls are sitting on the bleachers. Then Ariana comes in and she tells them all to be quiet. And I was getting giddy because I knew what was going to happen. So she has these big cards, and it's just like basically saying that they're going to Casa. The girls have to be quiet, so they're jumping, but they're trying not to make any noise. Amaya and Huda could not run fast enough. They were so freaking excited. Honestly, it was actually quite funny. When they left the villa, the Casa girls arrived. Okay, so I didn't have time to do the graphics, but here you can see we had Coco. She's 24. She is a hair and makeup stylist, and I think that she's from LA or lives in LA. Then we got Clark. She's 24 as well. I believe she's a cheerleader. I think so. Or she talked about something about a pyramid. I'm not too sure where she's from. North Carolina. I want to say North Carolina, but I might be wrong. Then we have Gracelyn. Gracelyn is 25. She's a model. She said that she's interested in Nick. We have Jaden. Jaden is 25. She's a corporate investigator. And she said that she's background checked all the guys in there. Is that okay? Then we have Vanna. Who's 21, and I think she's a social media influencer. So thems are the girls. The boys have absolutely no idea what's happening. The girls have to play the kissing game where each girl, one by one, kisses the boys. And at the end of it, each of the boys score the girls. I'm not going to go through all the scores. It's a bit long, but let's just say that TJ was being very rude and just scoring people very low. It's just like, relax, bro. This is the most action that you've seen in the entire villa, so pipe down. So then the boys, they remove their blindfolds and they discover that their girls have gone and they have been replaced by the Casa girls, and they are shocked, but also impressed, and shocked and impressed again. Seriously, they were just like, what the hell? Taylor was just like, the old switcheroo. Very funny. Now, Ariana tells them that they are doing things differently this year and that their girls are gone. They've gone to Casa Amor, so they're in the new villa, and every single islander is going back to being single. So they need to treat this like it's day one, which is insane if you think about it. It's insane. This time as well, what's going to happen, which I think is kind of groundbreaking too, is that they are going to be in a couple for the entire time that they are in Casa. That's insane. But yeah, so I think they really want to like really make sure that these people are forming connections and it's interesting, right? So who falls quickly deep and who doesn't, really? And then the other new thing that they're doing is that everyone is returning to the main villa. Again, insane. Like, how is this going to run? Everyone's coming back. What? Madness. Madness. You're going to see the guy that your girl has coupled up with when they come back. Ooh. Now, to pick who they've coupled up with, the girls have to stand on the podium of the boy that they want to be coupled up with. So the girls, they stand by their men, and unfortunately, TJ and Nick do not have anyone standing on their podium. But a man like Taylor has two options. So let me go through it. So Pepe was coupled up with Gracelyn, Ace with Vanna. Taylor was had both Coco and Clark on his podium. He said he had mixed emotions. He found it difficult to choose, but he went with Coco. Coco is stunning, by the way. She's absolutely stunning. Full package, it seems. And then both TJ and Nick didn't have anybody. So Clark, because she didn't go with Taylor, she then had to choose between TJ and Nick, and she chose Nick, which means that TJ has 24 hours to find a connection or he risks being dumped from the island, which is way harsh. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh yeah, I like this. I completely like this. Then Ariana leaves, they kind of mingle. When they're all sitting by the fire pit, when they were asked like who's closed off, Ace does say that he has a good connection with Chelley. Then Nick pipes up and is just like, yeah, I have a strong connection with Cierra. But everyone does really say that they're still open. And Taylor does said, yeah, well, technically we're still open. Nick also reveals that he likes Jaden as well. I think Ace says that he likes talking to Vanna, but bring back Chelley. So he was missing Chelley. But then later on, he does say that he is trying to get to talk to everybody. So he probably has his eye on one of the other girls. Let's be real. Then we go to the actual Casa Amor, which looks really cool. And they've got this revolving door thing that reveals the secret room. It's really cool. It looks really, really nice. And then we see the boys arriving. We have Zach K, who's actually British. Well, he's from Thailand, and also he lives in England for a long time. I think in Manchester, I want to say. Oh, I might have put it wrong. But I think he's Manchester. He was also a contestant on Big Brother about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. 2 years ago. He's quite lovable, apparently. I don't remember watching him on the show, or maybe I watched some of it, but I don't remember him exactly. But from what people are saying, that he's really cool, and he's a good-looking guy. So yeah, Zach K. Then we had Elan, I believe. Now, the tea with Elan is apparently he's Israeli. Some people are saying, I don't know if it's absolutely confirmed, that he may be a part of the army there or something. I don't know. So bit controversial, to be honest, to have that, especially when Huda, who's in the villa, is I think half Palestinian, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that she is. Then we have JD. JD is 23. Sorry, let me just quickly go back. Dun, 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 dun. Zach with a K, he's 29 and he's a model. And Alan is 24, and I believe he works in tech or something, and he likes Cierra. JD, as I said, he's 23. He's from Puerto Rico, and he's 6'6", a very tall guy. Brian is 28 from Boston. He's a financial advisor. And Chris is 6'8". Oh my God. He's from LA. He's 27 and he's a basketball player. And then there's Zach C. He's 26 from Florida and he's 6'4". But the way he led with his 6'4", oh my God, was just like, that's all he needed. It was very funny. But yeah, so Ariana arrives and tells them the rules, that they are now officially single, and actually the boys have already coupled up. So you can imagine, can you see the psychology that's going on here? Like, don't be hoping for your man because he's already coupled up. So let's just play this game. So she makes them play a game where they throw darts at these balloons. I'm so scared of balloons, so I couldn't even play that. Question or card kind of drops out, and they have to pick two of the boys to kiss. And it's really just to see who are they feeling. Then it is time to couple up. And just as similar as what happened with the boys, this time the Casa boys have to stand on the podium of the girls that they like. And unfortunately, both Amaya and Orlandia do not have anyone standing on their podium. Sad times. Ariana does say to Amaya, because I think everyone can see that she's getting a bit upset. Yeah, like, don't worry about it. It's fine. In terms of couples, we have Huda and JD. We have Cierra and Alom. Sorry, can I just say that in the game part, Huda actually kissed Alom. And I don't know if she knows or if they care or whatever kind of thing. But that was just like, okay, what is happening here? I hope that doesn't come back negatively. Do you know what I mean? Because she's been put in a situation she doesn't even know the guy. So that was a question mark for me. But yeah, so Huda with JD, Cierra with Alan. Orlandia then was asked about like how she feels about no one stepping on her thing. She said like, oh, it's fine. I prefer mental stimulation over looks. That's what she's saying. Chelley had both Chris and Zach with a K on her podium, and she chose Chris, the 6'8" guy, compared to her freaking 5'8" ace. This ain't gonna go down well. It's not. Then we had Iris with Zach C. We had Andreina chose Brian. I quite like Brian. I think he's quite cute, you know. And if he probably took away the facial hair and changed his hair a bit, he probably looks a lot like Jeremiah. Yeah. So we have Amaya and Orlandia left, and Zach with a K has to choose, and he went with Orlandia, which is surprising because Amaya actually picked him in the game to kiss him. So she already showed interest in him, which Orlandia did not. So that was surprising. But, you know, who knows what's going to happen. So Maya is vulnerable basically because she's not coupled up with anyone. So she has to get a graft on and try and find someone within 24 hours or maybe she's going to get dumped. So yeah, so this was just mainly the introduction episode, really. So it seems like everybody seems to be getting on well. We had TJ actually try and talk to Vanna. They may get on well. That girl is 21. She looks much older, I'm not gonna lie. She does. And I don't know what's going on with her face. There's a lot going on. I don't know. It seems a bit too much for me. Yeah, not to my taste. But also in the girl side, things are moving a little bit faster, because we had Amaya. She was just like, right, grafting, that's my thing. I'm telling you, she's the same as Danica. She just starts grafting away with Zach, and she's chatting to him, flirting with him. She keeps flicking her hair over to the side and everything. She said she likes a bad boy, and Zach was like, yeah, I used to be a bad boy. It's ridiculous. So very funny. But he said what did he say? He's a retired bad man. That's what he said. She's still got PTSD from A. So she asked him, do you mind, like, you know, if people call you like pet names and stuff? And he's like, nah, I call girls like sweetheart, babes, darling. And Amaya's just like, okay, yeah, you get it. And then she's like, a kiss would be nice. And they kiss, they lips. You can't really hate this girl. I like Amaya, man. Seriously, she went for it. So I feel like there might be a bit of a switcheroo there too. And then we also saw Andreina and Brian getting very, very close as well. So they went into the secret room. He did say something about he usually goes for short girls or something like that. And Andreina's just like, tall girls need love too, you know. But you can tell he is mesmerized by her. He really is. Like, so much so, she's giving him the eye, like, kiss me now. Do you know what I mean? And he was just like frozen almost. Like he was in the awe of her. And then she leaned in and kissed him. Do you know what I mean? In the confessional, though, she was just like, oh, 2 minutes ago I was crying about Jeremiah. And now it's like, never mind. She cracks me up. She's a funny girl. So I'm really hoping that Chelley goes all in. I think this guy is much more her speed. Like, she's with Chris, the 6'8" guy, the basketballer. And mind you as well, Chris is, how old is Chris again? Chris is, he is, 27. He's 27. So, you know, it's just going to be a bit maturer. Don't get me wrong, like Ace, remember, he's 22. So going to be a little bit more mature, probably going to be more her speed. And I'm hoping he's not an F-boy. I'm hoping he's not. And he treats our Chelley right. And I hope Chelley sticks with him. And I hope Ace reflects upon his behavior. That's what I hope. But yeah, that is it for the episode. Let me know what you thought. I think I'll give this like a 7 because it was more of an introductory type thing. But I do like the twist. I do like the fact that they have to be coupled up. I do like that everybody's going to go back to the main villa as well. I think that's brilliant. So yeah, let's see what happens, and let's see who is going to get dumped as well, because if you don't find someone, you got to go. Okay, cool, guys. Please like this video. Do it now. Share this with like-minded people as well, and let me know what you think in the comments, and subscribe. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.